The mighty Lu Bu, a name whispered with awe and fear. The late Han Dynasty was an era of chaos and bloodshed. Warlords clashed for power across the land, yet amidst this maelstrom, one name rose above the din, striking fear and admiration into the hearts of men: Lu Bu. A warrior of unparalleled might, his very name was synonymous with strength and martial prowess. But Lu Bu's story is not merely one of battlefield victories. It is a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the fickle hand of fate. It is a story that has resonated through the ages, cementing his place as one of the most compelling and controversial figures in Chinese history. A warrior forged in chaos, early years and shifting loyalties. Born into a turbulent world, Lu Bu quickly learned the art of survival. He possessed a natural talent for warfare, wielding his iconic weapon, the Sky Piercer, with unmatched skill. His early years were marked by a nomadic existence, serving under various warlords, always seeking a chance to rise through the ranks. He pledged his loyalty to those who offered him power and advancement, but these alliances were often fleeting. Lu Bu was a force of nature, difficult to control and impossible to ignore. His ambition burned bright, driving him ever forward in pursuit of glory and dominance. The Lion's Roar. Lu Bu claims Yan Province. Lu Bu's moment of destiny arrived when he seized control of Yan Province. This strategic heartland belonged to the powerful warlord Cao Cao, a cunning strategist who would become Lu Bu's nemesis. The audacity of this move sent shockwaves through the land. Here, Lu Bu demonstrated not only his martial prowess but also a keen strategic mind, outmaneuvering Cao Cao's forces and establishing a power base of his own. For a brief, shining moment, Lu Bu seemed poised to become the dominant force in the crumbling Han Dynasty. Betrayals sting, the collapse of an alliance and the seizure of Shu Province. However, Lu Bu's triumphs were often short-lived. His ambition and thirst for power led him down a treacherous path. He formed an alliance with Liu Bei, a benevolent warlord known for his virtue. Yet even this partnership, founded on mutual benefit, would crumble under the weight of Lu Bu's ambition. In a move that would stain his reputation forever, Lu Bu betrayed Liu Bei, seizing his territory of Shu Province. This act of treachery sent ripples of shock and outrage throughout the land. Lu Bu had shown his true colors, a ruthless pragmatist willing to sacrifice even his allies on the altar of his own ambition. A Dance with Dragons. Lu Bu's shifting allegiances. The seizure of Shu Province did little to quell the storm raging around Lu Bu. He became a target for powerful enemies, constantly under siege, forced to forge and break alliances in a desperate bid for survival. He shifted his loyalties like the wind, aligning himself at different times with Yuan Shu, another powerful warlord, and even with Cao Cao, the very man he had betrayed years earlier. Each alliance offered a temporary reprieve, a chance to catch his breath before the inevitable betrayal or conflict erupted, forcing him to seek new protectors, new patrons in the deadly game of war. The walls close in. The siege of Xiapi and Lu Bu's last stand. The noose tightened around Lu Bu's neck with each passing season. His enemies, sensing weakness, united against him. The siege of Xiapi, his last stronghold, was a testament to the fear and anger he had sown. Cao Cao's forces, vast and relentless, surrounded the city, cutting off all escape routes. Despite facing overwhelming odds, Lu Bu fought with the ferocity of a cornered tiger. His courage never wavered, his fighting spirit undimmed even as the walls crumbled around him. The fatal flaws of a fallen warrior: pride, impulsivity, and the seeds of destruction. Lu Bu's downfall, however, was not simply a matter of military might. It was the culmination of his own fatal flaws. His pride, while a source of his strength, also blinded him to reason and sound counsel. He trusted too easily, betrayed too quickly, allowing his ambition to override any sense of loyalty or long-term strategy. This impulsiveness, this inability to see the bigger picture, ultimately proved his undoing. His enemies, though perhaps less skilled in individual combat, were masters of strategy and manipulation. They exploited Lu Bu's weaknesses, turning his own volatile nature against him. Immortalized in legend. Lu Bu's enduring legacy in Lu Bu's story does not end on the battlefield. He was immortalized in the 14th century historical novel. This epic work, a cornerstone of Chinese literature, cemented his image as a tragic hero, a warrior of unparalleled might, brought low by his own flaws. The novel romanticized his relationship with his concubine Daoshan, adding a layer of emotional complexity to his character. In the hands of the novelist, Lu Bu became a figure of Shakespearean proportions, a man capable of great love, fierce loyalty, and shocking betrayal. Beyond the battlefield, Lu Bu's impact on Chinese history and culture. Lu Bu's impact transcended the pages of literature. His name became synonymous with martial prowess, his life a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the fickle nature of power. His story continues to fascinate and inspire, debated and reinterpreted by historians and storytellers alike. In popular culture, he is a recurring figure in video games, television shows and operas, ensuring that his legend continues to captivate audiences even today. Conclusion: Lu Bu, a tragic hero or a villain for the ages? Lu Bu's story is a complex tapestry woven from threads of ambition, betrayal, courage, and ultimately, tragedy. He was a man born into chaos, a product of his time, who fought desperately to carve out his own destiny. Was he a hero, a victim of circumstance? Or was he a villain, a ruthless opportunist who sowed discord and destruction wherever he went? The answer, like so much in history, is rarely black and white. Lu Bu's legacy remains a subject of debate, a testament to the enduring power of his story and the indelible mark he left on Chinese history and culture.